What up, guys? James from Bolt Bros here. Just want to give you my quick thoughts about the absolute slacking the Jaguars gave on the Chargers on Sunday. I was out of town, but ended up coming back home finally after a long little trip there and a long weekend to kind of watch an absolute atrocious game by the Chargers. Probably one of the worst losses I've seen in some time. I mean, going back to even the Patriots 45-0 loss the Chargers had some years ago. I think it was the last season with Brandon Staley, but gosh, this team just looked completely checked out. I think they were just ready for the bye week. I don't know. I mean, you got to think about, sometimes before you go on a vacation and you just kind of just disconnect. And that's what it kind of felt like. You are thinking ahead, you're thinking of the vacation, you're thinking of time off, and you're just kind of tapped out at that point. And it was just a really, really ugly game on every single level with this team. I mean, offensively, it looked completely out of sync. Defensively, just did not look motivated by any means. I could only think of maybe two plays with the Dante Jackson interception. Then there was a T.R. Tart tackle for a loss that looked pretty good. There's a sack, obviously, there too, but at the same side, it was really just a very unmotivated looking game. It was just ugly, 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 ugly. And you got to think going into this bye week, you got to get this right. I mean, at this point of the season, you get an ugly game like this, and then you get a bye week. Now you could kind of go out there and think, okay, hey, how do you reset yourself? How do you get your mind right? How do you get ready for the last 6-7 games, I believe it is. It's 6 games, I believe, that are left. 2 games back-to-back at home where you play against the Raiders, and then you got a Monday night game against the Eagles. You got to get your mind right. And ultimately right now with 7 wins, get 3 wins, you could probably lock into a playoff spot, probably back-end playoff spot in the wild card side of things. 4 wins will guarantee you a playoff position for sure. So ultimately the thing is, though, Chargers got to get their mind right for the bye week. They got to get ready. They got to basically say, hey, 4 wins. Get just 4 wins to lock in a playoff spot, potentially find a way to even take the division from the Broncos. They are on a bye week too. Things could get a little bit more hectic for them going out of the bye week and into the rest of the season too. Also positive, the offensive line could gel a little bit better, get a little bit more in sync all around. That would be a very, very good thing for the bye week. Also, Omarion Hampton's going to come back too, or at least that's the perceived notion that he's going to come back for the Raider game. So you're going to get a little healthier. You're going to get a little time to get your mind right. Chargers were the longest and actually have the most traveled team in the NFL. So it's a good break for them at this point of the season. So we'll see where it goes from here, guys. And once again, guys, bolt up. Let's go.